video where I wanted to just come on and talk about a couple of things that have been going on in my life or with me, around me in the past couple of days. So, the first thing is that my school sent a weekly email home of homework and attendance. And they send a weekly email home about the attendance and the weekly homework of that student. And they've started this thing since the past a month or so. And my dad has been receiving these emails, so he gets mad at me even if one subject's homework's not done, or even if the homework's not turned in on time. And that's what's been happening since the past 2 weeks. And guys, it's homework. I don't get what's so deep about it. And that's not the only thing. And don't think that like I came on just to talk about homework. No, I don't care about homework, guys. What the true sorry, what truly is bothering me is my dad's been making a whole case, a whole new drama or whatever because of homework. And again, just to clear it out, my parents think that educational system is everything. If you go through the educational system, you're gonna be something great or be successful. That's the background I'm coming from. That's what the people around me know or are telling me. And again, my parents don't know anything about what I do, and yeah, in general, that I have my own business that I've been working on since the past 2 years almost now. And that makes it 10 times difficult on me because they don't see what work I'm putting behind their eyes for them. And just because they don't see it, they're blaming me for not doing anything, for being irresponsible, for being childish, not mature. Whereas they don't see the things that I'm putting in, the inputs that I'm putting in behind their eyes. And that's what makes me sad because I'm doing so much for them and they're just here telling me that, like, I came from my parents' room right now and they called me and they were like, is this how it's gonna go? Are you not gonna do your homework? Are you not gonna study? Because I have mocks in like 2 days. Today's Friday and I have mocks starting from Monday next week. And yeah, it just seems crazy to me. I will attach a screenshot where you guys can see my dad telling me that he's proud of me for not doing my things and for stressing him out and basically calling me a bitch in indirect words. But nevertheless, it is what it is. I will attach the screenshot here. Leaving that to the side. They called me in and they told me, is this how it's gonna go? Or are you gonna change things? Is this how things are gonna go? Or are you gonna make an improvement, start working? And they told me, we already have stress from work, from other things, and this is the last thing that we want. Coming to bed and being stressed about you. And guys, the thought that just comes in my head when I hear that is there's people who are in their late 20s who are a pain in their parents' ass. I'm trying to do something for my parents, for myself, for my future, and not be a pain in my parents' ass since my teens. But they don't see that, and I'm being blamed for some bullshit because of the things that they don't see. And the thing is, like, my parents always open out and they're like, look, we're already dealing with this much stress. We don't need to deal with your bullshit more. But I don't go out and be like, I have 100 things to deal with too. I have a business too that I have to worry about. I have work too that I have to worry about. I'm also stressed about these things that have been going on in my life. Like my ad account's getting banned. Not only that, my ad agency, who I have been in touch with since the last week, my ad account got delayed a week. I have shit to worry about too. I have my supplier. I have a private supplier to worry about. I have a quality management team I have to worry about. I have everything. There's a shit ton of things that I have to worry about myself at 15, but they don't see that. And what makes it worse for me is my mom. She sometimes sends me these reels of voiceovers of people and 1 second. I was writing the time so I can attach one of the videos so you guys can see. But yeah, she basically sends me these reels where there's voiceover of people, and the reels are to my son, a mother's the first love, or well, basically I'll attach the reel so you guys can see. I will attach it here, and you guys can see. You guys can see. And what makes it worse is that the amount of work, the amount of hours, the amount of everything, sacrifice. Fuck, a biggest thing out of all, the amount of sacrifice that I'm putting in for them, and they're not seeing it, and then I'm being told these things that I sleep till late when they don't know the reason behind it, because the only days I get to sleep till late is the weekends, and I'm up here or even on Fridays working till fucking 2 or 3 a.m. Whereas even on normal days I'm up till 2, 3 a.m. working, and I have to wake up at 6, and I do so. They don't see that. Of course they don't. Of course no one does, because those are your private victories that you overcome, guys. And they tell me that I sleep late and that I'm still childish because I talk about school not being useful. I talk about how I would be so fucking successful, and they're like, not without school, not without the education system. Even today, when I was on my way back from boxing, my mom was telling me that, look, the only thing I'm asking from you is that you pass with decent grades. You get passing grades, and then you just pass the subjects, the class. And she gave a reasoning behind it. She said that nobody in our family has failed. And a thought just came in my head, and I was like, okay, so nobody in the family has failed, but watch, I will be the most successful in the family one day. I didn't tell her that. I kept it in my head because I know that I will be the most successful in this whole bloodline. And I will fucking create generational wealth for the upcoming 4 or 5 generations. And this is me at 15. This is basically me predicting my future as well. But life is crazy, guys. You get so many people who hate you, who hate on you, who pick on you, who talk shit about you, who talks behind your back whenever you start to focus on yourself, whenever you start to get into self development. And guys, I'm not talking about my parents here only. The thing what matters is that you ignore all the noise. You keep going, because as long as you keep going, you're gonna make it. There's no one who can stop you. Okay? And it's a part of the journey, guys. You have to take some of these things as pleasure and just move on with them. You have to take the hate as compliments, or I don't know. But there will be people who hate you. There will be people who talk shit about you. There will be no one gives a fuck about you. You're all alone in this. No one's gonna carry you till the end until you make it. Guys, your outro will be written by God, but the intro you have to write it because and I'm writing mine because watch how much I do at this age that I'm not truly broke. I'm not broke. I'm living a pretty decent life. And if I don't do any of this shit and just continue with my life, then if I study, if I go to school and go to college, I have a life plan set for me. I can go work with my dad and just have no freedom of myself or no name of myself. Just be there. But that's not what I want. I want to do shit by myself. I want everything at this age and I want my parents to have everything. I'm not broke. I'm not eating out of trash can, guys. And people people tend to think of people who aren't broke as in that they don't go through the same thing as them. Like, guys, I'm not broke. Sure, my parents are actually doing okay in life. But what the fuck do I have? I'm starting from zero. I'm starting from dead bottom. It's not like I'm getting cash from them weekly that's gonna support me. No, I have to figure out how to get money by myself. Everything that I've invested into my business, I figured out how to get it by myself. And it's a lot that you go through, guys. I'm speechless at this point. I don't even know what to say. It's only 11 right now, which I'm glad about because I have to go work out and then I have to come back and work a lot. And I'll get to that right now after I work out. But it seems crazy to me, guys. It's absurd. Life is life is a maze, guys. You never know what's destined for you because I remember 2 years ago I didn't give a fuck about anything. I remember 2 years ago I didn't give a fuck about anything. I would do whatever the fuck I want. I would fuck around. Even in school, I'm hated by most of my teachers. I have my teachers telling me that I won't be shit. I have students in my class who are telling me that I won't be anything and that I'm a dumbass. Why? Because I didn't complete my stuff in school. And that's ironic to me because watch how big I will be and then look at how big they'll be. Of course, I'm not gonna carry any hate around for people, but the God sees everything. That's what they have to care about and think about. God sees everything. No one's gonna stick to the end, guys. You're all alone in this. No one's coming to save you. No one's gonna stick to the end. No one's gonna help you. It's you who has to do everything. And even any obstacle, any problem that occurs, it's yours to handle. It's not that you can go on and share with your girlfriend. No. It's your problem. You're gonna have problems that you didn't ask for. You're gonna have problems that you didn't even, or you weren't even related to anything related to them. You didn't even know anything about those problems or those obstacles, but they're gonna come your way. And you have to deal with them by yourself. And in my opinion, that's the true essence of a man. That's the true masculine essence. You have to deal with the problems which you didn't even ask for, guys. And once you learn that, you realize once you experience it and learn it, you'll realize what I'm talking about. There's some people out here who are a pain in their parents or whoever's ass. at fucking, there's kids 30 who are a pain in their parents' ass. I'm trying to do something myself at 15. I started at 13. For fuck's sake, let me do this. Life is amazing, guys. Life is crazy. I'm out of words. I'm probably repeating most of the stuff that I said before, but the day that I tell my parents that I actually did this for them, and when they were talking shit about me, when they told me that I'm on a wrong path and I have to give everything up and focus on school, when I tell them that this thing that they told me to give up on actually worked, fuck, that would be the best day of my life. That would be the best day of my life. I'm gonna end the video now. I have no words, but I hope you guys don't have to go through the same things as I do or anything, because guys, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.